Goku and the others had just recovered. They had to find a solution to the situation before the traitor angels got ahead of them. But things would not be so easy. "I can't believe it," Whis would say in astonishment. "What's wrong?" Goku would ask. "The planet of Zeno-sama," Whis would say. Our friends would observe Zeno-sama's planet. They would see Daishinkin at the gate. He was not moving a single millimeter as he was suspended in time. "Someone knocked Zeno-sama out of the game," Whis would say. "But who could it have been?" Vados would ask. "It's clear that it was one of those three, but I don't know if there are more traitors," Goku would say. "Gosh, this is going to get worse. Goku, I don't want to jump to conclusions, but what would the angels who are not involved in this think?" Beerus would say seriously. "What do you mean?" Goku would ask, confused. "Mr. Goku, it's more than obvious," Vados would say. "The other angels will blame you." "Come on, they can't be serious," Goku would say. "Well, I would if I didn't know all this," Vados would say. "Anyone would say that you killed the Guardians to keep that position, and for that reason, you befriended Zeno-sama previously," Whis would say. "Remember that you have not always been looked upon favorably." Whis and Vados would watch towards the sky. They had sensed it. Each of the angels would arrive with their respective god of destruction and Kaioshin. "Damn it, they're going to blame me," Goku would say. "Here he is. He was the one who froze time on Zeno-sama's planet," Margarita would say. "That's not true. You're the traitors," Whis would say. "Kumbari, Modito, Margarita, you went to kill Zeno-sama, and you attacked us for investigating you," would say Vados. "That's not true, okay?" Margarita would say. "We traveled to Universe 3 to find out about portal technology, but they got scared and that's why they came," Goku would say. "They also killed Hit." "Hit was watching Zeno-sama. I think Vados is collaborating with him," Mojito would say. "Besides, clearly after all, those two defended Goku with everything," Gumbari would say. "They can't be serious. They're fucking cheaters," Goku would say, furious as his ki burst out. The rest of the angels were doubtful, although you could tell they were leaning towards claiming Goku. But Kuz would complicate things even more. "I can't believe that Mr. Goku is the blame for everything," Kuz would say. Whis and Vados would stand in front of Goku to back him up. All the other angels were against him. "Kimbari, where are your gods?" Kuz would ask. "Lord Goku killed them. He killed the Kaioshin, and consequently his god of destruction died," Kimbari would say. "Damn liar," Goku would say out of his mind. Goku would throw himself full force towards Kimbari, but Mojito would cross his path, kicking Goku and giving him a hard blow. "Don't try anything strange, dirty mortal," Mojito would say seriously. "Whis, Vados, you'd better get out of the way, okay?" Margarita would say. "Lord Goku must be eliminated for treason." "Stop," he would say as he introduced himself. With him was Mule. "Wait a minute, they were supposed to be dead," Harris would say in astonishment. "That's what Margarita thought when he cut off my head," he would say. "Good, you're alive," Goku would say happily. "Damn, he ruined everything," Margarita would think furiously. "Wow, I guess Goku was right after all," Harris would say with a triumphant smile. "Margarita cut off his head. I just didn't know that he is an android," Mule would say. He would place his hands over his face and remove his head. "Margarita, Mojito, and Campari are the traitors," he would say, pointing at them. "Damn you, I trusted you all my life," Mule would say, annoyed with Campari. The three angels would be surrounded by the rest as they were in the eye of the storm. Goose would feign surprise, not wanting to be left in suspicion. "Margarita, I can't believe it," Velmood would say. "How do we know that your gods have nothing to do with it?" Quetzala would ask. "Hey, what do you mean by that?" "We had nothing to do with those plans. Mojito acted on his own," Sidra would say. "Well, someone else had to act to freeze time on Zeno-sama's planet. Besides, don't forget that we have to free him." "Don't be silly, this is our chance. Or do you want to keep Zeno-sama?" Margarita would say, trying to get all eyes. "You put us at risk with all this," Whis would say. "Damn," Margarita would say, furious. "I say we lock them up until we find out if anyone else participated with them," Goose would say. "Sister, what are you doing?" Margarita would say, furious. Kusa's somber expression would give her to understand that she had to keep silent. "Are they planning something?" Margarita would think. "I don't know about you, but I don't think any god of destruction would be brave enough to conspire against Zeno-sama." "Yes, I think so too," Othello would say. "Then let's lock these three up while we look for a way to free Zeno-sama and our father from that temporal prison," Whis would say. Campari, Margarita, and Mojito would be in trouble. The three would be locked up by the rest of the angels, while Kuz would try to help them from the outside.
Our friends would leave the angels in the celestial prison, where even they could not escape, and would head towards Zeno-sama's planet. There they would see the planets covered by a strange barrier. "I've never seen such a temporary prison," Whis would say. "I am in doubt whether time is frozen or just influenced is extremely slow inside," Harris would say.
"Are you saying it's something like a time room?" Goku would ask. "Yes, something like that, but I don't know. You would have to keep an eye on it to notice if it moves slowly," Harris would say. "At the moment, it's hard to know how to remove this when we don't know what caused it," Whis would say. Whis would rest his hand on the barrier. He would try to put his hand inside, but the pressure was really strong. "Impossible. The discontinuity in time does not allow me to pass," Whis would say. "Anyway, if you go inside, you won't be able to do anything," Vados would say. "Damn, this is really bad, and these three traitors don't want to talk," Goku would say. "I guess we'll have to investigate out of here to find a solution," Whis would say. Each of the gods would return to their universe in search of some tool that would help them free Daishinkan and Zeno-sama from that temporary prison. Then, Kuz would go to the prison where the three angels were imprisoned. "Wow, so you decided to come after all, right?" Margarita would say in a bad mood. "Don't need those comments. We wouldn't gain anything if the four of us were in here," Kuz would say. "I'm going to get them out of here." "If you do, the four of us will end up locked up," Campari would say. "That's why we have to attack," Kuz would say. "We managed to confuse our brothers. We can be victorious if we attack them one by one." "Are you sure?" Melito would ask. "It's a big risk." "It's all or nothing. If we don't do it, Zeno-sama will disappear then," Kuz would explain. "I guess we have nothing to lose," Mojito would ask. Kuz would start to raise his ki. He should make a great effort to free his brothers from that prison. Meanwhile, Vados was in the beyond of Universe 6. He was looking for hits, more than anything his soul. Vados should go to hell to be able to find him, since he was sent there for being a hired killer. "What a surprise," it would say coldly. "Mr. Hitz, I heard about your death and I decided to come to see you. Do you know who it was?" Vados would ask. "I saw her, but for a second, but I saw her," would say it. He was unable to stop time at the right moment. Even though it was late to survive, it gave him time to see her. It was the universe of Angel 10. "Wait a minute, Goose?" Vados would say, terrified. "I don't know her name. She is the smallest of you," Hit would say. "That wretch was saved. She knows how I freeze time on Zeno-sama's planet," Vados would say. "I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about," Hit would say. "So I guess she did it after my death?" "I can't believe it. I have to stop her as soon as possible," Vados would say. "I'm sorry, I thought you were going to get me out of here," Hit would say. "If I do it now, he'll die. I'll do it when this is over," Vados would say as he would get out of there. "Come to think of it, I'd rather stay here," Hit would say as he realized that it was serious. At that moment, the three imprisoned angels would arrive to Universe 7. "Whis!" Beerus would call out in terror. Goku and Whis would instantly get out, but Beerus would be pierced by a ki beam coming from Mojito. "Beerus!" Goku would say furiously. "I can't believe it!" Whis would say alertly. Vados would warn all his brothers that Kuz belonged to the plot of the traitors. Everyone would begin to mobilize, although, in a way, it was late. Goku would raise his ki to the maximum using the Ultra Instinct. He would throw everything towards the three angels, but Kush would arrive with a kick that would knock him down. "Kus, you too?" Whis would say. "Anyway, they've finished. Everyone already knows that X." "What are you talking about?" Kus would ask. Vados just got out of Universe 6 Hell, where Hit confessed that you killed him, Whis would say. We all know that already. Damn, we wasted a lot of time with that. You three take care of Whis. That way we'll gain an advantage by ticking them out one by one, Kus would say. I won't allow that, Goku would say. Goku would throw everything towards Kus, but the angel would grab him by the face. Space-time would start to distort around them. Suddenly, Goku and Kus would be somewhere out of nowhere. What the hell? Goku would say, confused. This is the X Zone, Kus would say. A place away from everything, where we could fight without anyone bothering us. Don't think you'll get out of this alive. I swear I'll exterminate you and your traitorous brothers, Goku would say furiously. Please, what makes you think you're on the level of an angel? Kus would has. Just because you managed to use Alter Instinct doesn't mean you're worthy of walking beside us. Goku would exploit his ki to the maximum. He was ready to fight. Goku would throw everything towards Kus. He would attack her with a rain of blows, but none of them would have any effect. No matter what Goku did, Kus would beat him in speed. In a moment, Kus would hit Goku's stomach hard. He would cough up blood and could barely move. The idea of bringing you to the X Zone is not to get anyone into our fight, Kus would say. And so that when I kill you, your soul will be lost in nothingness with no chance of being revived. You don't understand. No matter what you do or how strong you are, you can never beat me, Goku would say. We'll see about that, Kus would say. Meanwhile, on the planet of Beerus, Whis was being brutally attacked by the three angels. All the brothers would be on the lookout for them, but it wouldn't give them time to get there. That's what you get for supporting mortals, right? The time has come for the angels to rule, and nothing can prevent it, Mojito would say. Campari would reach Whis with a strong kick in his chest that would throw him away. Whis would cough blood for the strong Harridan. Fighting against three was too much for him, even if it was better for them. While in the X Zone, Kus was tearing Goku to pieces. He didn't give him a chance, not even to defend himself. Goku would lose his transformation. He was no longer in conditions to fight. Now you will stay here, rot in the X Zone for eternity, Kus said. Kus would walk out of there, leaving Goku alone in the X Zone. No way! I have to find a way out of here! Goku would say in agony, about to die.